Bookies, today we're going to be talking about books that I think would fit Taylor Swift's Fearless album. So let's get started. So I did this with the Taylor Swift debut album a while ago, and I always planned it to be a monthly series, and then life got in the way. So here's the second of it. I always pictured, especially the original Fearless album, as an album that encapsulates like brave, young, and romance, and all of those things. Bravery and romance because a lot of the songs are focused on like striking out and finding new love, or striking out and doing something fearless. And then young because a lot of her songs are very reflective of the fact that when she wrote them, she was still in high school. She was still very young herself. So here are the 6 books that I think best represent the Fearless album from Taylor Swift. I think Dungeons and Drama is my first one. This is by Kristy Boyce. It is the first one in gaming. It's the first book in the gaming and romance series. It's basically about this girl. Her dad owns a comic book, video game, not a comic book, board game shop. And when she gets in trouble for sneaking out to go see a play one night, she is forced to work there by her parents. But when she is there, she meets a guy, and you know how these things go. Because there are a lot of musical elements. Taylor does love a good musical. She's a musical theater girly. And because a lot of it focuses on our main character branching out into something new. For her, it was D&D, and kind of merging the two loves that she has into playing a bard character and saving the group in their quest. I thought that this would be a really good fit for this prompt. I also think another one that fits is It's Boba Time for Pearl Lee by Nicole Chen. This one is a middle grade book. Our female protagonist, our female protagonist is a Taiwanese American girl who wants to save her favorite boba tea shop, which is called Boba Time. When she hears that it is having some financial difficulties, she vows to try to help the shop out. She knows how to crochet, so she spends a ton of time crocheting and figuring out businessing tactics in order to sell the crochet amigurumis that she makes to help support the boba tea shop and to get them over this financial difficulty. It is a cute little middle grade book. I think that the protagonist is very smart, obviously young, but very smart in that she utilizes her marketing sensibilities to figure out how to best help the boba tea shop. The next one that I'm going to talk about is The House That Whispers by Lin Thompson. I wanted to make sure I got the name right. It is featuring our protagonist. His name is Simon, and he and their siblings are going to spend some time this summer with their grandma because their parents are staying behind to have a talk. Now, divorce is very scary, and this is a middle grade book. It's a very scary topic for especially young kids. But what really is making this a scary situation for Simon is that Simon is the only one in the family that knows that his name is Simon and that he goes by he, him pronouns. Simon is trans. So when Simon is starting to hear a ghost in the house and all this weird noises in the background, it's just the icing on top of the scary cake. So Simon has to learn how to be brave and to confront their fears and to be brave enough to come out to their family. The next one is actually 2 books. It is Love from A to Z and then Love from Mecca to Medina, both of them by S.K. Ali. This is a cute little love story featuring our female protagonist who is Muslim. And our female protagonist is having difficulties at school because their teacher is I'm just going to be flat out here, they're racist as hell. And her parents are like, maybe spending some time in Qatar would help. So they send her over early for like one of the school breaks or something like that. And she is kind of unwinding from the whole ordeal when she meets up with this other Muslim teen named Adam, and they have a very cute romance. It continues in Love from Mecca to Medina, where they are embarking on a pilgrimage, and it is testing their relationship. It is a very, very sweet romance between the two of them. I absolutely loved both of them. Very well worth to read. Very well worth the read. When in Rome is another romance book. This one is more adult. It is by Sarah Adams, and it is about a superstar who is trying to kind of get away from the spotlight for a little bit, but when they crash into a very small town, they're kind of stuck there until their car gets repaired, and they start to fall in love with one of the small town guys. This is like a little series. It's called the When in Rome series, and oh, there's going to be 5 works in it now. Nice. There's Practice Makes Perfect, which I also read, highly recommend. Beg, Borrow, or Steal in Your Dreams, and then the next one's just the package deal. But ooh, In Your Dreams. All of them feature each of the siblings from this small town. It's very cute. Again, another cute little romance read. And also because it's about a superstar, which Taylor Swift is. Now this one I chose more for the cover, but I also believe that some of the energy that the main character has kind of is the same little chaos gremlin energy that Taylor Swift has. It is Lizzie Blake's Best Mistakes by Mazey Eddings. This one is the, I think the second one in A Brush of Love series, which is a loose connected side series featuring this group of friends. Lizzie Blake has ADHD, and she's very forgetful. She's kind of just, fly by the seat of her pants type of person. And she's just been hooking up with, whoever in the moment. But when a hookup results in a pregnancy, she has to kind of learn how to settle down and get along with the baby daddy who she still has feelings for. It's a very, very good romance. I think it was my favorite of 2024, I believe is when I read that. But so good. Highly recommend it. And that is it for my books that I recommend if you like the album Fearless by Taylor Swift. So thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!